Well, okay, so didn't have a gig today, and I didn't feel like going to the other places. But it's what is this, Thursday morning? The other short snippet video I just posted was an explanation of what I was explaining in that other video. The last video I just was talking about the tow truck drivers. Because the equipment, if you've seen the MRI machines, it's some of them 3,500 pounds, 5,000 pounds. Basically you're pushing the car through the hallways, but to get it on the truck, they use a flatbed, to winch it, push it up, and once it's level like that, push it into the back of the truck. So, like I said, if you can see that blue frame, that's what I was explaining, that that's what's used to transport it. They put that framing around the machine, and you have to ratchet, it winds down to where the machine is sitting on the floor, so it won't roll. But otherwise, you ratchet it the other way, and it looks the machine. You got about 3 inches or whatever to roll over things, and we muscle it. But so anyway, like I said, the guy who I'm working with, I started looking for these gigs, not looking for, but when I see them on the app with the temp service, I know it's only going to be maybe a couple of hours, sometimes a couple of minutes. Like I said, literally, it's because sometimes the equipment is just a box on wheels. It's medical, but it's expensive. And like I said, it's like pushing a file cabinet, but a very expensive, $1 million. So I guess that's why the truck drivers are extra careful. And like I said, I'd rather just pay somebody $60 through the temp service or whatever, to just basically have control of it while you're going through the hallways. You don't smash the walls and you don't smash the machine. So anyway, this guy, I kept picking those assignments. And like I said, the other people, they might not be able to do those assignments because, like I said, it doesn't pay that well. It does, but for me, it's cool. But for the rest of them that work with this company, like I said, they're homeless. They don't have a car, or they got a car, but they don't. They need to work this job like a full-time job on this app. So they need the assignments that's hours and hours. You might get overtime. They try to get those places where you're getting like 60 hours a week. And I've seen plenty of those jobs. They can, so they can bring home, even though it's paying like only $11-12, they might be able to bring home maybe $1,000 a week. But I've seen the guys who do that. I've seen them at work, but you're hardly home, but they don't care. They're like, how else am I gonna make this type? And I suggest, hey, you even go to junior college or community college, or get you a degree. Certificate, trade, plumbing, electrician, anything. The heavy machinery. Operate the machine instead of just being, general labor at the construction site. But anyway, long story short. So when the guy asked me for my number, so he can call me direct. He has I guess contacts of a lot of guys that he trusts to work with, because he said he's seen the way I work, and that was fine. It's cool. So like I said, the last 4 jobs we just had, each time the person that's actual our contact, and on the hospital staff, maybe the maintenance guys, not the maintenance, but whoever's in charge of installing these MRI machines, they left kind of impressed. Like, Monday, Tuesday, you're waiting on it. Last 2 jobs, there was an accident. It's coincidence, well, whatever. Monday, the flatbed driver who was waiting on us, and the ambulance driver hit him. They said the ambulance driver was asleep, and woke up. He's right outside the emergency room and just pulling off or whatever. And like I explained, I said, well, we don't know how long he's been on that shift, and I don't think that's whatever, he was sleeping on the job. Who knows? But the point was they pointed that out, and he kept going. And so that took a little time, as cause the tow truck driver had to, call his people, and he don't want to be blamed for the whatever. And but both vehicles were not personal vehicles. And then Tuesday, again, but this time the truck driver, full size semi, 18 wheeler, trying to maneuver so we can offload. He Matter of fact, we were on the phone with him trying to find him so we could connect, and because we were all on the prop on the campus, but we couldn't find where we're gonna be. The emergency room, the loading dock. But as he's talking, he's on speakerphone. You can hear him say, "Did I just swipe that car?" I'm like, "Oh man, he just hit somebody." And so, sure enough, so we find him. We walk around there, and yeah, you can see it, the car. But the person who did it, was, I guess, a nurse. She was illegally parked. But as you're looking at the car, it's like a 2000 something Ford Taurus, and you see the tag, and also you see in the back window it says number 5 or whatever, so that's a company car. It's like, oh, okay. And she wasn't even in it. But the point was, I guess she was delivered. She worked for some lab company or whatever, and she parked where she wasn't supposed to. Like everybody, when you in the emergency room, you drive in and. But okay, so I'm saying all this like 2 days in a row, and this one was actually bad. He did tear up the door, and before we got there, and we didn't know it was a company car. We're all thinking, well, you would think somebody'd be happy getting hit by a truck, but and also you couldn't tell until we got there that she was parked there illegally. Then you see what happened. Oh, it's her fault. But so long story short about that took up a lot of time because he had to fill out all these forms and do all this. So we was basically sitting around waiting on him. But like the guy who I work with, he's like, well, we're on the clock because we're here and it's not our fault. And, so I guess it didn't take that. Once it's done, it doesn't take long. It's very physical, but he also has a lot of guys in his contacts, I guess. Now it's summertime. I see he has for the last couple of days his high school kids. Um, so I mean, I guess they're the ones that would be his perfect go-to guys, cause especially now, cause he's like, oh yeah, these guys are free now because they're young. They don't have no responsibilities. So like I said, it's almost like me. I can do this for this little bit. It's actually the same amount with him because he does pay a better amount hourly than the temp service. So with him in 4 hours, I would take 9 to 10 hours at the temp service. But for other people, that's still, if you got real bills, you're not going to be able to. That at the most, and at the way the scheduling worked, you'd have to, unless you worked the night shift, you couldn't work a full time and do this. So, or the third or second shift or whatever. But anyway, long story with the guy, as usual, he's a younger guy. I think he's about 31. He's 35. I mean, he's doing a good job. He runs his little team, and like I said, he got me now. So, but as usual, like I said, when I was saying in my other video about our discussion we're just having, on the way to this job site, just kicking it, or even if we're on the job site, like yesterday, we're working with the truck driver. We're all just waiting on uh, the other guys to get the equipment ready to roll because we was taking out instead of putting in. We're loading the truck up. So we're just talking junk, sports, whatever. But like I said, current events. So what I'm saying about how I know that there's people out there. You say I'm talking conspiracy theorists, the R. Kelly and Bill Cosby. like I said, he tries to make it sound, and you're like, this regular guy is, yeah, I'm telling you, they're in it, they're with it, and it's about like this whole gang stalking thing. Is I read an article. I'm trying to find it, get a link to it, and it's an article, not with a, it's one of those internet. It's a, I think, Washington Post interview with one of the perps. And you could tell by the way he's talking and his attitude that this guy is real, because he had the same cavalier attitude this guy has. And I read this article about 3 years ago, maybe in 2016. Long story short, he was like, well, there's people that get away with stuff. We're here to get the guys that, one people who get away, slide that the law can't get. That they're doing things that we can't prosecute. And, just and it's like, as you read the article, it's like, look, fool, who says your people is just, you're human, man. There's no way you can, and it's just that I'm reading and it's just trying to justify it, like his people that's involved, the perps. There's no way, without over, like the regular police, even though it's whatever it is, nothing's perfect. You still have things to do. You can make complaints. You can, even before body cams, people, you can, people winning lawsuits when it, cause, but there's no oversight with this. There's, because it's supposed to not exist, and he's justifying the evil shit that they do to people, gaslighting and all that, because either they got away with something supposedly. A lot of the on the other person's TIs, I seen people in the comments section. One woman, a black woman, she said it's because they might have said stuff to women, literally, being what they call disrespectful, and she said that's how a lot of guys get on it. Um, so it's not even you had to do something or be accused of something. Just like I said, they don't like smart. That's why I told you. That's why I said I'm on the offensive, because I'm in a perfect position. They can't do anything, so they're mad, super mad. They get heated, just like a lot of the recent videos. Every time I come out here, somebody's pulling up. One of the females that lives here, they're pulling up. Smart look on their face. They can't stand it. And it's like that. The whole Me Too thing. That's what I'm saying. This whole, but we all know, us TIs, that this is a worldwide thing. So whatever they're going for, it's not just American. It's not just female, woman against man. It's the confusion. They're trying to confuse the whole. They don't care about women like that, but I can clearly see what it is. It gets a hot topic. They're like, but that's why I call them idiots, because it's easy to point out when someone is clearly just over emotional, but they don't care. But that's not their end goal, to help women get ahead. No, they just want a bunch of trouble everywhere, confusion. So anyway, when we're having an R. Kelly discussion, he married Aaliyah, and it turns out that I don't know. I was 9 at the time, in the '90s. I'm like, I was a grown man, and yada yada. The point is, I'm like, like I said, as usual, the talking points, I got into it with someone about the R. Kelly case in the comment section, and like I said, they came on somebody's channel who was just talking common sense, logic about the law, and not just what. I don't care. We don't care about all that. We just like, look, you can't just do that in this country. I don't care what he's accused of, especially as black people. You gonna let that, he's trying to just sound so like he actually cares. And what if it was your daughter? That same stupid ass fucking argument. Like, hey, bitch, if it was my fucking daughter, that's why I talk to my daughter about shit like that. You stupid bitch. So either way, you're not winning with that goddamn. What if it was your mother? What if it? No, stupid bitch. You already, like I said, if your mother's out there shaking her ass, then you need to get your mother. That's exactly the point. What if it was your daughter? You need to get your fucking daughter, you stupid bitch. You ain't stupid. All this goddamn drama across the whatever, because you can't control your daughter. If it was my daughter, I snatched the fucking. But anyway. Sucker ass nigga, it's just stupid. Trying to sound, and as usual, yeah, Monday he was explaining he had been all weekend at a Jehovah's Witness kind of, okay, so why can't you be logical and smart? Not even, if you're supposed to be a good, whatever you think you're doing involved in, you think you're a good person and moral, and for the kids, no, fool, you're gonna make things worse. I promise you, it's called the slippery slope. If you let them put this R. Kelly kid in prison, not kid, well, 90s language, East Coast, yo kid, yo son. Anyway, long story short, uh, they'll be like, yeah, y'all didn't care when we railroad R. Kelly, but yeah, we're just innocent, regular people. So you can't have it both ways. So y'all was all for railroading people, so you can't change now. Y'all was with it. All we're saying is, and like I said, the usual. He tried to make it look, man. Like just. I was a big R. Kelly. I'm a big R. Kelly. Now, no, bitch. This is not about. I can give a fuck about R. Kelly, man. That's the point. Like I got into it with another job. I mean, they literally tried to overtake one woman. She literally looked me in my face and lied and said, "Yes, you said you did. You said R. Kelly's a good person." I almost called her a bitch. I'm like, I didn't say. I said that y'all trying to be funny, and like that was the one I was talking about. They got scared because they saw I was getting heated, and and it's not because he's white, but he was more of a he was trying to impress them, like, telling me to just calm. No, no, man, cause no, I'm like, it is that serious, and he just usual. They're doing all just the jokes, nothing logical, nothing like they studied the law, nothing. Just he said it in the songs. Ha ha. He calls himself the Pied Piper. Ha ha. I'm like, you stupid bitch. This is real life. He's been giving us hints, just what they on Saturday Night Live skits, Keenan skits, shit like that. Just what Tom Joyner or whatever the morning show, just skits, just jokes. I'm like, but what are you saying that actually makes sense? That's the law. And one thing they always go to, like I said, I got into it with a person in the comment section. I knew they was a stalker, and it's more about trying to prove like who's smarter. That's how I know that they're one that's not a regular random comment. Uh, I live in Chicago and I know we all seen the no, bitch. First of all, that's not the law. You can't go in as a prosecutor. Well, we all seen the tape. We know it's him. You have to prove it, man. That's what we're talking about. We want proof. These are the same. That's what we're talking. Logic, the law. Not we. I'm from there, so I know. You can't go in as the DA. Well, I know. I just know. How do you? I just know. And that's what he tried. When we got the Bill Cosby. He's from Pennsylvania. This guy, Philadelphia, I'm working with. I'm from Philadelphia. I got married in the same courthouse. I know. He admitted it. He admitted you got married there. You're not a prosecutor, man. You're stalling and uninstalling MRI equipment. That's a good gig. Yeah, it pays good. But you're not a fucking lawyer, man. That does, and it's like he couldn't. It's basically, trying to bully me. I would think like high school, and that's why I'm looking at him like, no, this is not about who has the funniest jokes, or who's smarter. It's about who has the most knowledge, and you don't have to be the smartest. You just have to have actually studied. So and looked into it. I'm like, no, that's not how the law works, man. You don't just. That's why they call it trial by public opinion. You can't do that because that's why I said that's what you could tell. Even if you don't believe in conspiracy theories, there's always something that if you even ask a logical question, all the stupid people are going to say, "Oh, you must be with the pervert." You're questioning like you can't question the accuser at all. They're taking away that right. So if you get accused, oh, he did this. No, because it has to be something that's heinous that automatically, even if you don't believe the person, the victim, for whatever reason, the person, the accuser, you you just know the character. So like it's in high school, one of them party things, the high school basketball team, yada yada yada. But You don't want to say anything nowadays because then you get, especially women. Oh, you're a traitor to our women. No, you believe the women no matter what. And that shows you right there where they're going with this, where they're taking away our rights. And you're saying my little bit that I go through. Trust me, I don't know why I'm so important. You get why you and all you want. I know for a fact, like I said, because the way I'm going with this, the last 3 days, this new guy that he lets me know, even though he's not trying to, that these little videos be working. 2 times he kept saying, I'm going to be on the wrong side of history. Why is he saying that? Because I keep bringing up history in my videos. See what I'm saying? This total stranger, hires me, directly. And yesterday, I noticed he got quiet. He doesn't, I think they told him to just shut up. I really do, because he can't. Like, remember I said in my other video, it's like he can't. There's no way you wipe the floor. I wipe the floor when I'm in a debate because he's not winning. And the little dude with us, because in the last couple of days it's 2 different guys, right? And they're high school kids. I think they agree with me that he's just basically going off what he's heard, and I'm guessing the other dude probably is in on it too. They're young, but they're young, so they're like I said yesterday, the young guy, he more like, after this I'm going to play ball, we're getting earlier, he's all caring about hooping. But if you look at that little 3-second snippet I just put up, that's him in the frame with the basketball shoes on instead of steel toes. But anyway, so I think he really just don't give a fuck enough. But I think they do, because he's nodding in agreement and adding to the conversation. They're young, so then they're in high school, so they got their little classes that's teaching them about that type of stuff. So I think that's why they're agreeing with me. More logical, like, because these guys are like, they're young black guys, and I'm telling you, I'm like, and he's an older guy, because we went into a debate about the war on drugs, and again, no answers that made sense. He tried to sound smart. He said, I guess because I did buy another TV. I did, and they're watching everywhere I go. I bought a TV from Best Buy about a week ago because my TV had been busted, and I just was been procrastinating. But I really just went there to look at a bigger model I was going to order. I can get cheaper, but I just wanted to see it in person. But when I saw these smaller ones, floor models, the returns or whatever, I just grabbed that right quick just for time being. So anyway, he and plus he's not the first, he's the second person I know that made reference about me buying that little TV. So, and that's gonna, I'm gonna switch it to the room when I buy the big one. But anyway, you might spend, again, worrying about somebody else's money. You're not a good person. You're evil. Worrying about someone else's pocket. You might spend money on a TV. And I'm like, y'all spend all this money gang stalking people, me. And you're trying to get me to help people. Oh, also, I went going through my old texts. I looked at a person I used to mess with last year. And they admitted, and I got the text, they admitted there are people, and they said I can tell you the truth. I still want to be with blah, 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 blah. I had to do this because they wanted you to help other people. I don't know if I made other videos where I pointed out, I call it extortion, because they can't extort me the other extortion, guns or the mob. That's why I said you'd be better off doing it that way than trying to guilt me and all this gaslighting into giving y'all my personal money. I'm like, no, man, you can have all these other earlier videos when I'm making videos in front of the store. You see the homeless people walk up to me, and I'm like, I know who you are. So you're not gonna do this. Like in the Bible, you're supposed to do this and that. The New Testament for the, and it's like you're evil. Why are you gonna burn in hell? You're trying to twist his words for whatever gain, and you're not gaining, and you're still homeless. That's stupid. I don't get it. If you can't risk all that, at least be rich while you're on earth. You're gonna suffer on earth and burn in hell. That's stupid. So, so anyway, uh, like I said, I got a text. And they didn't say a group. They just said these people. So that goes back to what, like I said, how I know they're just evil, jealous people. Because what made me go get help was at a time when I had just got out the military and I didn't have money like this. And but me being the third person, I'm working every job. These no skills, just general labor. And that's what made me notice it. That's as I'm bouncing from job, wondering why. I'm thinking, well, it's just because I got out of the military and these are regular. I'm trying to make excuses for their bad behavior at the time because I didn't know. Well, I'm military minded. This isn't the military. They don't have the, and they think it's all yes sir, no sir, no, no, no. Nah, it's more your personal integrity while you do your best. So I'm still doing it. And I was wondering, they're trying to get me to stop. Literally, I had people telling me don't work so, not even just physically hard. Like if I was showing off, and I'm like, I'm not doing that for them. One, it makes the day go by faster. Two, I don't like just sitting around. So anyway, long story short, so I'm making it. Oh well, they're not. They never. I spent years in the military. It's me. And like I said, that's why I went and got help instead of hurting somebody else or hurting myself. So as things got worse, other illnesses and da 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 da. You make your claims, put your claims in. My pay kept going up. Also that's another thing. Since they swear that they're so blessed, also I healed. A lot of it was physical. That's why I'm still able to do these physical jobs. A lot of it was physical illness, not just whatever. So, and so, like I said, you also tried, and basically you tried to kill me, right? And you know how that goes. You tried to kill me, but you think you just gonna live your life, your best life? No, bro. Even if you just joined this program, you joined the wrong program, bro. I wouldn't. I'd turn all this shit back in. I'd leave this apartment. If I was you just don't know what's gonna happen to your ass. But um, I think I might didn't finish about the guy. But the long story short, their talking points. His talking points were all just like I said, like he got it all from radio shows and like I said, the thing is, oh, dude, he married a lady. Man, what the fuck does that have? He's not on trial for that. So basically, you just admitted that you felt, and the rest of your stupid ass people gonna clog up the legal system because you think he got away with something. He's not on trial for Aaliyah. You keep talking about fucking Aaliyah. Not fucking literally. What I'm saying is like talking about fucking cars. That fucking car. Anyway, you keep talking about Aaliyah. You know uh, and you like you said you was 9. I bet you weren't even that big of a fan to where you just missing some, and that wasn't the big deal. Supposedly she was getting passed around by the industry anyway. I mean, so what's your point, dude? I mean, I know it doesn't make it right, but that's not the point. He's not on trial. The charges they're bringing have nothing to do. They're baseless, and that's what I'm talking about. We're logically looking at like what the hell is going on, and we're trying to tell you, and you have nothing to say that you can come up with except trying to be cool and funny. He calls himself the Pied Piper. He says it in our face. He's been telling us the whole time. Yeah, I sort of skit on Saturday Night Live too, man. Wasn't that funny either because I see another brother man trying to get all